Hello and welcome back to The Busy Vegan Mom. Today I'm going to show you what foods I eat to heal different energetic centers in my body and show you how you can too. But first, make sure you hit subscribe. Hello, beautiful souls. So good to see you again. Welcome back to The Busy Vegan Mom. My name is Rachel and I'm just so glad to have you here. So I am answering a request. I had a few of you say that you wanted to have a video made by me that talked about the different energy centers in the bodies, and which formerly known as the chakra, known as the chakra system. And you wanted to know what types of foods that I eat to help bring healing and balance and alignment to these different energy centers in the body. So these energy centers are also connected to they're energetic centers that are connected to not only physical well-being, mental well-being, also spiritual well-being. So all realms of well-beingness, they're connected to. So those of you who have been following me, you know I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a 200-hour registered yoga teacher, and I was always into the chakra system before ever taking yoga teacher training, but we got to dive a little deeper into it. And so before my time doing that, I had studied before on like what types of foods, and always been very drawn on the fact that we can eat certain foods to bring healing to certain parts of our body just by the color alone. Different, not just foods, but herbs, spices, things like this. And I'm so excited to share it with you today. And so you can learn a little bit more of my lingo and the way that my outlook beyond just whole food, plant-based, beyond just being a vegan. Like there's so much more to it. So like nature has literally provided a solution in the food, in the herbs, and I'm so excited to be able to share that with you. So little background, what are the chakras? Like I said, they are energy processing centers in the body. There's a ton of them in the body, but we're going to talk about the 7 main ones that line up. They go from the base of the spine all the way to the crown of the head. And so it creates a rainbow with the colors. So that's a really easy way to remember them associated by color. Something that also helps is like not only eating the colors that align with the chakra for whatever part of the body that you're focusing on, but also viewing, guided imagery, different types of meditations, yoga movement. There's so many cures out there, but we're going to talk just today about the food. And so first chakra, no time wasted here. The first chakra is called the root chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. And the color associated with this is red. And I just got through teaching my students at the yoga studio a full month's worth of root chakra classes where we focused on this specific center, where we visualized red. We did different breath work and different movement that helped to bring that center into alignment. So this was the first chakra that was ever formed in our bodies, right? So the first one that came when we were little babies, and so that's the one that holds, believe it or not, the most trauma, the most pain, because think about it, you've had it your whole life. So this one is associated with like inner child healing. It's associated with the way that we may view our finances. It's like that safety chakra, like the need or your basic right to survive and to be cared for, to have food, shelter, clothing. Think of like survival instincts. But we're talking about food. So the chakra that lies at the base of the spine is called the root chakra. The Sanskrit word for it is Muladhara. You don't have to know that, which means to root. And so the foods that we can eat to bring this center into deeper alignment. And so think about if you have any problems with the tailbone or like the lower half of the body, anything that may be going on in the lower half of the body, or a lot of our, like I said, emotional problems that we hold within us are tied to this one. If this chakra is out of alignment, the rest of them can't be fully where they're supposed to be. So this one is super important. They're all important, but this one, because it's the first one, it's like the foundational chakra. So the foods that we eat to bring this part of the body into alignment and just to feel better all over, feel better, emotionally stable, secure, red foods. So you've got when I say red, I'm going to say the red fruits, your root vegetables. I've even got a little list here that I can go over with you. So think about it. It's called the root chakra. So root vegetables are going to be something that you would eat. Some examples of some root vegetables would be beet, carrot. Some of these I can't pronounce, so forgive me. Jerusalem artichoke, radish, shallot, turnip, water chestnut, yams, and sweet potatoes. Even though those are orange is still the root vegetable is what we're going for here. Warming spices, so like allspice, black pepper, cayenne, turmeric, and I've got a great turmeric here that you guys know I always do my turmeric beverages at the end of the evening, but if I don't, or if I'm traveling, or if I've got any sort of pain, which is very rarely turmeric, I don't take pain medicine, anything like that, so turmeric is great. I'm a natural mama. I'll leave a discount code for you guys. I've got a whole bunch of products from them, and I'm going to share them with you about how if like we don't have time to prepare meals or shop for different colors, like I get it, we're busy, so for me it's like pop some turmeric, and it's literally just in a veggie capsule. You know me, I'm all natural, so those are great because it's a root vegetable and it's a warming spice, so it's great, or root herb, whatever you want to call it. So just think red veggies, chard, chili pepper, red cabbage, rhubarb, tomato, all these things are great to bring your root chakra, the first chakra, your foundational chakra, the one that sets the stage for all of them, into deeper or better alignment. So as we rise up the spine further, we come to what's called the Sacral Chakra, the Sacral Chakra Energy Processing Center, which is just below the belly button. Women, it's the womb space. For men, like I said, just below the belly button. Now this is where our deepest emotions lie. This chakra is associated with the element of water. And so think about when you're like going through emotions, they're deep, they're watery, the tears that flow, the water, the deep sea of drowning emotions that we can experience. And it doesn't have to be bad, but like when I think about it, I'm like the depths, that is where they lie, right below the belly button, the womb space. Women, if you think back, if you've ever, been into any like ancestral type stuff, they say like, we carry trauma in our womb, our grandmothers carried us at one point, and then our mothers, and then like whatever has been passed down, we store it here in the center. And so think of all the women that, maybe yourself included, that have endometriosis, that maybe have problems with bearing children, or have painful moon cycles, or that time of the month, whatever you call it, period. Like if you experience these symptoms, we weren't meant to be experiencing great deals of pain. Okay, I'm an advocate for the START solution. Like if you're eating healthy and whole food, plant-based, and eating all your stuff, like you're gonna find that much more manageable. I know from personal experience. But think of all of the problems that women, men as well, but women, this one really hits home because this energy processing center is a big one for us. And so think of all the stuff that lies there in the womb space, the problems, the dis-ease that stem from there. And so it all comes down to not having that energy center in alignment. So some things that we can eat to help bring that energy center into alignment. Think of orange. This chakra is associated with the color orange, and so orange vegetables, and that would be carrot, pumpkin, squash, orange pepper, sweet potato, yam also works. And then you've got your orange fruits, things like apricots, cantaloupe, your citrus, your mango, your papaya, passion fruit, peach, persimmon. And fermented foods, believe it or not, are actually great for the sacral chakra, as well. And then nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds are great. Any of your healthy nuts, your seeds, nut butters, you got your flax seeds. Any of that is good. Those omega-3s are good. Also, herbs that are great for bringing healing into the center would be your maca. I don't know if you guys, you have heard of maca. I have been using maca for years. I love to put it in my beverages, or I'll take it supplement like this. There was several years back that I was experiencing issues in this area, and to find out it wasn't, I thought it was me, but find out if we're with the wrong partner, we can put the blame on ourselves and think like, because it's also associated with your libido and your sensuality, sexuality, and so all that kind of stuff, going a little deep here. And so I thought, maybe I need this and it'll help me. But no, I just ended finding up I was just not with the right person. It's a life lesson, and no orange foods could have fixed that, okay? Maca is great for women. It also helps boost fertility, and it's great for your energy and your mood. And this is just the herb in a little veggie capsule, so this is great. Same company, I'll leave you a discount code, and ashwagandha. Y'all know I love my ashwagandha. Not only is it a great healing herb to help to prevent and combat stress, But it's also great for healing our womb space or the sacral chakra, anything you may have going on there. It's great for mental health too. So it also helps with some of the upper chakras, which we'll get into in a bit. And so I'm going to be traveling soon. I'm going to get to go to Chicago and speak at a conference, which is going to be amazing. And I'm going to bring all my little things with me because I won't probably get to make my lovely nighttime concoction. So these are amazing. Like I said, I have been taking these types of supplements for years. And I recommend them to anybody. I always go for the natural remedies, the holistic remedies. And so, yeah, sacral chakra. Next, traveling up the spine further. So think of that little rainbow. We're going up the spine. We're now at what's called the solar plexus chakra, which is associated with the color yellow, and it is right above the belly button. It's associated with the core, and it's your belly. It's your center of personal power. It's where your ego lies, your authenticity, your willpower, who you truly are, who you present yourself to. Sometimes, ego is who we present ourselves to be to the world, but it's also like we're the real you right there in the belly. Think about like your digestion. Think about like when you're nervous or you're anxious and you may not be able to eat, or your stomach bothers you. Think about it, because that center is being interfered with. So think stomach problems, a gut that may not be not a healthy gut, which has to do with the whole rest of your body. And so a weak willpower is also associated with this center right here. So this color, like I said, for the solar plexus, belly, right above the belly button, your core, that is, visualize the bright sun. We want this center to be bright, and we feed it bright yellow foods, things like corn. Hey, golden beet, squash again, yellow carrot, yellow onion, yellow pepper. There's even yellow tomatoes. You've got your yellow fruits such as bananas, gooseberry, golden kiwi, lemon, plantain, pineapple, yellow pear, yellow fig. And whole grains are great for this center too. So think about the gut. Like we know that, or maybe you don't, but like when you think about what to feed your gut to keep it healthy, it's whole grains, not trash, whole grains. Those are what your gut bugs love, the whole grains. That's what we need. The barley, the buckwheat, the millet, oats, quinoa, rice, wild rice, rye, spelt, wheat, all these sorts of things. Amaranth. Healthy grains make a healthy gut. And remember, a healthy gut makes a healthy mind, because our gut is like our second brain. So eat those whole grains, please, by all means. Also legumes. Legumes are great for a healthy gut. Think about like the weight loss that can be associated with it, how it keeps you fuller longer. You know all the types of different legumes. I'm sure you do. If you're watching my video, you know all about beans. I am most definitely sure you do. I have a whole list of all types of different beans. So that is great for your solar plexus chakra. Even the turmeric that I had mentioned earlier, since it is the bright yellow color, is also great. Also all by Motive 8. And so I'm going to link all those below, because that's, to me, like, I love being able to grab an easy, like, and again, the turmeric, if there's any sort of pain or inflammation, that's my go-to. Not Tylenol, not ibuprofen. I'm going to ride it out, or I'm going to take me some turmeric, and it will cure. I swear it cures everything. But make sure it's got black pepper in it, which this brand has black pepper in it. So that way it absorbs that curcumin. So traveling up the spine. I feel like I'm in my yoga class. I'm like, our journey up the spine continues. We now are arriving at our heart space, our heart center, our powerful heart. Your heart is associated with forgiveness, with love, with compassion, with joy. And think of how many people are blocked off. So many of us have been blocked off to those feelings. So for a nice, open, healthy heart, also known as the Anahata chakra, we want beautiful green foods. Green is the color associated with your heart chakra, with your heart space. The doctor says, eat your greens, and I'll post, drink your green juice for a healthy heart. When I was pregnant with Berkeley, I had just, recently left who was my husband at the time, and I was like trying to heal my heart. And so I was like drinking my greens every day. I wanted to be so healthy. I would eat spinach every day. And it was like, I needed to store back up my beautiful heart, because there's so much, any of you who have dealt with something, gone through that, it hurts the heart. Dealing with loss of a loved one, all these things, not being able to forgive. So through food and a little intention, and some movement, we can restore any of these parts in our body. So heart chakra foods, green vegetables, which Oh my gosh, the list goes on the whole page. You know your green veggies: bok choy, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, celery, collard greens, cucumber, dandelion greens, even green olives, green beans, green bell pepper, jalapenos, kale, lettuce, mustard greens. The list goes on. Okra, zucchini. You've got your green fruits, which includes avocados, green apple, green grapes, honeydew. Oh my gosh, love it. Kiwi, lime, pear, melon season is coming up, and I'm so excited. And your green herbs, so basil, cilantro, chives, dill, fennel. The list goes on. Your parsleys, your rosemaries, your sages, your herbs are so good for you. Matcha, you know I love to add me some matcha in my morning drink. Matcha, good for the heart. Think that beautiful green color. Green, heal your heart. Eat your greens every single day. There's a reason the plant-based doctors say get those greens in every day. Every single day. Always eat something green. Get it however you can. Heal the heart. Open the heart. Eat you some green food. All right, journeying up from the heart to the throat. This is the throat chakra, also known as the Vishuddha chakra. This is where we speak the truth, where we listen to the truth. This chakra, this energy center, is associated with the color blue. And so I like to use examples of, think of those of us who use our voice a lot and we have to speak out loud and you can lose the voice. Think of those of us who, you think of like tonsillitis, think of throat ailments, cough, stuff like that. Any of those sort of imbalances means we need some work on the throat chakra. There's tons of other, and I'm trying to stick to just food because there's so many things we could do to bring about healing for this, but foods for the throat chakra to help bring this space into better alignment. Also, obviously comes from speaking your truth and listening to the truth. That's huge. Everything is energy, everything on an energetic level. It is, the food helps, but you got to be speaking how you feel, and you need to listen to how others feel too. So blue vegetables would be blue corn, blue potato, that's crazy, right? Blue fruit, your blueberries, your Concord grapes, edible blue flowers, blue cornflower, blue pansy, blue pea flower, and star flower. And then I also have here that foods that fall from a tree when ripe, like apples, apricot, peaches, pears, plums. That was the first I'd heard of that. I haven't done any previous research on that, but this is from a trusted source. And then your organic teas, your peppermint teas, your herbals, and your chamomile. I'm telling you, the times that I have lost my voice, peppermint tea is so soothing and it helps bring this space back. I love to do chanting too. There's different types of breath work you can do, but blue foods, just think for sure blueberries. No, I mean, that's the easiest one, right? Blueberries for a healthy throat chakra, and speak your truth. Next, from the throat, we go up to the space here between your brows. This is the third eye chakra, also known as the brow chakra, your ajna chakra. This is where the seat of your intuition lies, right here. Your gut feelings that you get, even though you feel them in the gut, in the solar plexus, right? Because your gut is signaling to you, but it's coming from here, your intuition. We see beyond delusion, and this is where our intuition lies. So there's a ton of elements here. I think of my poor mom who has a strong intuition, but she gets really bad migraines. And so just because, you could have maybe one symptom, they don't all have to be bad for this center to be out of alignment, but she gets terrible migraines. She's always suffered with them. And so I just want to go over there and feed her some eggplant or something, some purple foods, to help, because that all plays a role in it. So migraines, think of, what is the one where you see that, like epilepsy, you see like any sort of elements involving the head. You're gonna, even sometimes we can see teeth ailments that can be an issue associated with our upper chakras, but just anything that goes on in the brain. So poor brain health, poor cognitive function, different elements that we experience, and this is mental as well, are a third eye chakra imbalance. So big, heavy stuff, right? We see some big stuff here that can be a cause of that. And so the foods that we can eat that are going to be purple foods, this is associated with the color purple. So you've got beets, which is considered a purple here, eggplant, Chinese long beans, purple artichoke, you've got your purple sweet potato, and apparently there's purple broccoli. I would love to try some. Purple radish, purple snow peas, purple kale, I have had that, even purple cauliflower. And then purple fruit, so you've got your I always say acai, or some people say acai berries, however you say it. Blackberries are very good for here. Blackberries, they've got that deep purple color. You've got your elderberries, which I know some of you probably take your elderberry tinctures, figs, plums, purple grapes, prunes, raisins, raspberries, and then lavender, which is an edible purple flower. So lavender, so even the scent of lavender, or lavender teas, anything purple is great for right here. And then in moderation, it even says dark chocolate. In moderation, but who can just eat a little bit of dark chocolate? Chia seeds, also foods rich in omega-3s, can tend to help with the third eye chakra. And so even sources of iodine are great for the throat chakra as well, because think of thyroid health. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you about throat chakra, like a poor thyroid is going to be a throat chakra element as well. But for the third eye, right here, your center of intuition, any elements that go on here, iodine, sources of iodine. I'm never going to recommend a fish source of iodine, but like iodine supplements, your Irish sea moss, that's going to be rich in iodine, stuff like that. I do have an Irish sea moss that I use. I will link that below. It's made by Ancient Bliss. That's great. But yeah, iodine is great for this space as well. So think about your intuition, or if you are very super sensitive to sunlight, if you get headaches, if you have brain fog. Let me tell you my favorite one for it. Okay, here we go. You guys know I take a mushroom supplement every day. I was taking a liquid one for a while, but now I have moved on to this. So I am huge, because I had suffered with, or I had experienced ADD symptoms throughout life. And now that I have, had my spiritual awakening, I do meditation, I do yoga, I eat right and don't eat crap that's going to cloud my brain through clouding my gut. I am much better off. But mushrooms have helped to improve my cognitive function big time. Been taking them for a while now. I like to put them in drinks. I'd have a whole video talking about mushrooms and how healthy they are for you, and how the things that they can enhance, and how you can eat more of them in your life. I will link that above just so you learn a little different facts. But this has got all the beautiful mushrooms in it. Mushrooms, great for cognitive function. If you have my oldest daughter, we were doing a mushroom supplement to help deal with, she might have been experiencing a little bit of focus issues. Smartest little girl ever. But I was like, this is the answer. You've got your reishi, all the different types, your cordyceps shiitake, which these are freaking adaptogens. So it's going to be helping you prevent stress over time. But most importantly, for me at least, it helps to improve your cognitive function. I love that. I love to be able to use natural supplements, because I was somebody who was on ADD medicine for my younger years, which ended up leading to, drug abuse. And so I'm a huge advocate for not using the stimulants, for using natural methods to move past these barriers. You could have told me that back then, but now I'm like, let's not put them on those stimulants, and let's use some natural methods, try natural methods. And so I am all for the mushrooms. I take them every single day religiously, and I will again leave a discount code so you can try them out. It's literally just the mushrooms with a veggie capsule, nothing, no fillers, no junk. I do not support anything that's got crap in it. It's the natural stuff. So okay, we are at the seventh chakra, the seventh main chakra. This is our crown chakra, crown of the head. This is my favorite one of all of them. This is the one associated with our spirituality, our divine consciousness, where we connect with God, source, spirit, creator, whatever your interpretation of God or creator, or even if, whatever that is, this is where we connect to that, which is greater, much greater than us. Do you ever feel that tingling in the crown of your head whenever somebody's telling you a good story, you're watching a good movie, or maybe you're doing something spiritual, or singing with a bunch of people, or a song, and you feel that good feeling, and when you get inspiration, it comes down through the crown of the head, like it's coming down from the heavens. So crown chakra, my favorite, my absolute favorite. And the foods that are, and again, we see headaches here, people that are blocked off to spirituality, spiritual concepts, people that are, a lot of this is very energetic, very spiritual related, more so than physical elements. But you see in people that are, dogmatic, maybe they see their way is the only way, like, my religion is the only way type of thing, instead of being more open-minded and just having, being just more spiritual. I could get into a whole debate about this, but that rigidness, we see that blocking the crown chakra. And again, like I said, headaches, anything up here, anything up here, but mainly, it's mainly your thoughts and like the way you're stuck on things and like, it's my way, or like you're closed off to spiritual concepts, or you don't believe. And I know there's so many in the world that don't, and I respect where everybody's at, but this stuff's been around forever, all this information. So the way that we bring this center into alignment, also you can have a feeling of like being lost in space, not feel grounded, mental fog, all of that too. So the foods are going to be white, because this is associated with the color white. And so we've got bamboo for white vegetables, cauliflower, garlic, and more ginger. And I want to point out that the turmeric that I showed you earlier also has ginger in it, and a black pepper to help absorb it, so you can get both, absorb it. Jicama, lotus root, more mushrooms. So if you are taking the mushroom supplement, which is the easiest way to do it, because mushrooms go bad so fast in the fridge. So if you're taking the mushroom supplement, then you're not only, you're doing everything, cognitive crown, like you're just, think about, you're enhancing your cognitive function. White corn, white eggplant, your white onions, your turnips, your parsnips, even your navy beans, white spices, even pink Himalayan sea salt, white peppercorn, and again, onion, horseradish, garlic, and your white fruits such as coconut, dragon fruit, white peach, white nectarine, and your edible flowers would be jasmine and hollyhock and lemon verbena. So much information I've given you. I could just talk and talk and talk. Thank you for those of you who wanted to have this sort of video and information from me. This is me combining my two worlds, my two things, my yoga, my spirituality, my obsession with my plant-based lifestyle, and you let me morph it into one and share it all with you. I am so grateful. The downloads, the crown chakra, I'm just spitting it all out, and I'm so grateful. Leave a comment. Let me know if you let me know which parts in you, like after everything that I've shared, which parts do you think, or which chakra resonates more with you? Which one maybe do you feel strong in? Which one do you feel like needs some work? Think of the bodies, the space in the body where it's at, and any elements you may have going on within that. And I'd love to chat about it. I would love that. If you are not on my Instagram, follow me at The Busy Vegan Mom on Instagram. We can connect there as well. I write back to everybody who writes me at this point, so I'd love to chat. And yeah, thank you guys so much. This was so fun. What a joy and an honor to be able to share all my fun things with you. And yeah, you guys are awesome, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a like if you made it all the way through.